Yeah, it's such a shame and made me totally embarrassed and confused.
Hi, Ling. Thank you for joining us today and to share a bit about your experience at studying at IELTS Fighter. Before we start, could you please introduce yourself to the viewers of IELTS Fighter?
Yeah. Hi, my name is Đức Minh, and I'm currently a 12th grader at Kim Anh High School. And I was born and raised in Sóc Sơn district, the outskirts of Hanoi.
I've heard that you recently successfully acquired a IELTS certificate. Is that correct?
Yes, and I achieved 7 overall. Yeah.
Oh wow! Can you show that a bit higher?
Oh.
Hi and proud. Wow! Congratulations! That's a really high score. Is that what you aim for in the beginning?
Yes, it's the desirable band score, and I always dream of this before. And there's a fact that my mom was really worried that I couldn't get this score, but it's a stroke of luck that I did it.
Yeah, I'm sure she's very happy now, right?
Yes.
And she's very proud of you as well. So I would like to ask you just a little bit about your experience studying at IELTS Fighter, especially as an online student, because most students would go to offline classes. So out of all the choices, why did you choose to take an online course instead of getting an offline course?
Personally, it is geological distance that made me decide to study online. It takes me, at least 1 hour to get to the nearest center by bus, and it can be more, even longer when it comes to rush hour. And what's more, I'm a little bit car sick, so yeah.
Rush hour can be really hectic, isn't it?
Traveling by bus can be quite challenging to me. And yeah, that's the reason why I decided to take an online course. And on top of that, I believe in myself and IELTS Fighter as well. So yeah.
That's great to hear. I mean, I think online course is such a great option if, for example, in your case, it's geographical reasons that you can't make it to class. I'm sure there's other reasons why a lot of people would opt for online course as well. I'm really glad that it worked out for you, and thank you for believing in IELTS Fighter, and most importantly, believing in yourself. So in order to achieve this score, how has our teachers helped you in the studying progress?
I have to say that I'm so grateful to all the teachers that have mentored me. I've learned with many teachers from class F to class I don't know how to say it taught me lots of useful skills and knowledge, and moreover, it is their conscientiousness and professional and a sense of humor that I remember most. They provide me with lots of new words, phrases, and structures that I've never heard of before. And they also share their own tips and real experiences they have for me to improve myself, such as the strategies, the time management skills, and also how to stay calm during the test, because I'm very likely to be panic.
Well, I think a lot of students struggle with like time management skills as well when it comes to doing the IELTS test. So I'm really glad that that's what your teacher helped you with, amongst a lot of other things. And I agree that not only that teachers should bring a sense of knowledge, obviously, like provide you with the knowledge that you need, but also, like you said, have a sense of humor to make a class more enjoyable and more fun, right? Yeah. During the time studying online at IELTS Fighter, which of your skills would you say that you see the most progress in?
Honestly, I find all my 4 skills have enhanced remarkably because I had never thought I would get 7 on my first time on my first try. But to pick up one skill that I see the most progress in it is absolutely the writing skills. I couldn't initially I couldn't change my ideas into into sentences, let alone making a complete essay. But now after intensive course and lessons with the teachers, I can now write an essay, writing that through within 30 minutes. Yeah.
Wow, that's impressive. I'm sure, like, even when I started off, when studying IELTS, I couldn't even do that. It took me a long time to actually do what you did. So I'm really glad that, you believe in yourself. You really tried. I know that you tried your best with the help of your teachers in order to achieve that. And that's really amazing. So I'm sure in the whole time of studying at IELTS Fighter, with the, like you said, your teacher's sense of humor, and I'm sure you've also interacted with your peers as well. Do you have any special memories that you still remember until this day?
Well, a year is not too long, but I can manage to had so many unforgettable memory with my teachers and the most memorable moment that I left a great impression on me is that it was in a speaking lesson when I read a story that I had prepared in advance. To my surprise, the teacher knew and asked me to do it again without seeing my preparation. It's such a shame and made me totally embarrassed and confused. From then on, I told myself not to repeat that mistake again, and I need to practice more. And the teacher also helped me too. She in almost every lesson, she usually asked me some questions, and not only the speaking questions, but also just a normal conversation in English to help me to gain more confidence.
That's amazing. I have two things I want to say to that. One, I don't know why you're not very confident in your speaking skills, because your speaking is amazing. And two, I'm really glad that you got that extra push from your teacher, because sometimes in order for us to come out of our shell, I think, and step out of that comfort zone, we need that little push. Even though it makes us feel uncomfortable at the time, it's much needed for our growth and our improvement. Do you agree?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm really, really, really glad that that's a really amazing memory to have. So I have another question. I'm sure after all that time studying with your teacher and, of course, achieving this really high score, could you share a tip, a study tip from your teacher? It could be a study tip or an IELTS tip that you still practice until this day.
In my opinion, the most useful and fundamental skill is time management, and I also learned this from my teachers. That as far in writing and reading tests, we should spend less time on some task which is easier than when it comes to reading. Passive one should be spent a maximum of 50 minutes, and the same should be spent in writing task one, and we spend the rest of time for the more difficult questions and tasks. And initially it can be quite challenging, but I always force myself to finish the test as fast as possible. And that's the reason why I can a little bit get quite a high score. Yeah.
I think that's a very, very helpful tip. I think sometimes we focus so much on, or students in general can focus so much on doing something perfectly, like finding the right information, the correct answer, which is really good. However, it can cost you a lot of time, and in most cases, you will lose so much time that you can't even finish your test. So time management is definitely something really, really, really important, vital that you need to, pay attention to. So I really agree with you. And I have one last question. Do you have any message or anything that you would like to say to all the students that are studying the IELTS test, that are on the same journey as you were?
Yeah, that's one thing I want to talk to tell with my mates, or everyone, that just believe in yourself, and no matter what, no matter you study online or offline, self study and the determination is of utmost importance, especially when it comes to students studying online, and sometimes it can be nerve-wracking, but yeah, try your best and hard work pays off. Yeah, good luck.
Definitely, I agree. I think hard work definitely will contribute to your success, and the most important thing is to believe in yourself and believe that you can actually do it, because you can. And I hope that all of our IELTS fighters, students will be inspired by your journey, because I know I did. And I'm very proud of you. Congratulations again. And thank you so much for sharing your journey with us today. Yeah,